you doing, folks? This is the Pop Music Freak. I am back with another Song Facts Countdown video. We are up to song number 918 on my list of 1,000 favorite songs of all time. It is a song that kind of came out of the box, out of nowhere, in the summer of 1972 and became a super smash hit, challenged for the number one song of the year. An artist from Ireland named Gilbert O'Sullivan. Before that, people were like, who? Who the heck is this? Who's that? But when they heard the song and heard the story of this song, it moved people in such a dramatic way that people were rushing to the record store to buy this single and requesting it on radio everywhere. So, let me give you the story. The artist's name is Gilbert O'Sullivan. The song is Alone Again, Naturally. And let me give you the song facts on this classic 70s tune. It was a song by Irish singer-songwriter Gilbert O'Sullivan. It was released in 1972 at the same time, but not included on his album Back to Front, and was a popular hit. Between late July and early September 1972 in America, the song spent 6 non-consecutive weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was interrupted by the Looking Glass Brandy You're a Fine Girl for 1 week. And according to Billboard, it ended up ranking number 2 on the year-end chart, just barely finishing behind Roberta Flack's The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. Both O'Sullivan's and Flack's singles spent 6 weeks at number 1, 11 weeks in the top 10, 15 weeks in the top 40, 18 weeks on the Hot 100. In a decade-end survey counting down by Casey Kasem's American Top 40, when he counted down the top hits of the 1970s, Alone Again Naturally was the 5th biggest hit of the decade of the 70s. Of course, behind You Light Up My Life by Debbie Boone was number 1 for the 70s. Also, Alone Again Naturally spent 6 weeks at number 1 on the Easy Listening chart in 1972. So it was number 1 for the year on the Easy Listening chart. Also hit number 3 in the UK back in April of 72. And the song is included on the very best of Gilbert O'Sullivan, and there's also an interesting case there that someone was sued because they used the melody from from Alone Again Naturally. I think it was De La Soul. Wasn't it De La Soul? No, it was a Biz Markie. I'm not sure. I don't have the details on that. I'm gonna have to look that up. Anyway. Alone Again Naturally is a melancholy, introspective ballad. In the first verse, the singer contemplates suicide after having been left in the lurch at a church. In the second, he wonders if there is a God. Finally, he laments the death of his parents. O'Sullivan has said the song is not autobiographical. For example, his mother was alive during its composition, and he was not close to his father, who was cruel to his mother, and died when the singer was 11 years old. Now, in terms of reception, there were other artists that definitely were in awe and amazement at how complex the song was for someone 21 years old who wrote it and composed it himself. Obviously, the song received extensive radio airplay in the months after its release and was critically praised nearly universally. O'Sullivan commented once that Neil Diamond told him that he wanted to cover the song and said he can't believe that a 21-year-old wrote this. And for Gilbert O'Sullivan, he said it was just one song I had written, among others. Neil Sedaka stated that when he covered the song in 2020, he wished that he himself had written the song because its complexity was more typical of someone much older than 21. So we'll get to that court case in a minute. I see it here in the notes. Okay. But first, I'm going to cover the chart success once again. 6 weeks at number 1 in the USA on the Billboard Hot 100. 6 weeks at number 1 on the Adult Contemporary chart. Hit number 1 in Cashbox. Hit number 3 again. I'll mention that again in the UK. Hit number 2 in New Zealand. Number 2 in Ireland. Number 1 in Canada. Number 1 in France. Number 2 in Australia. Basically, all the English-speaking countries is where it really dominated. And then once again on the year-end chart, it ranked number 2 for the year on Cashbox and Billboard. Number 6 for the year in Canada. It was number 36 for the year in the UK. So now back to the copyright lawsuit. It was Grand Upright Music Limited versus Warner Brothers Records Incorporated. Grand Upright Music was a copyright case heard by the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York. The case pitted O'Sullivan against Biz Markie after the rapper sampled O'Sullivan's song Alone Again Naturally. The court ruled that sampling without permission can be copyright infringement. The judgment changed the hip-hop music industry, requiring that music sampling be pre-approved by the original copyright owners to avoid a lawsuit. That pretty much opened the door to a lot of those cases. What else we got? Notable cover versions. A few artists did cover it. Andy Williams used it as a title track for an album of cover songs at the end of 1972. Nina Simone included as a bonus track on a 1988 digital release of her 82 album Fodder on My Wings. Simone's version has rewritten lyrics and referred to a troubled relationship with her late father. There's other ones. Diana Krall did a duet version with Michael Bublé in 2015 on her album The Wallflower, and there's a couple of other very obscure artists listed here that re-recorded it that don't know who they are, never heard their version. But that's basically, it started him on a road of having a few hits. He stayed relevant for at least the next year, as he hit with the follow-up Claire, actually got all the way to number 2 in January of 1973. Had a top 20 hit after that called Out of the Question, which hit number 17, if I recall. And then the fourth hit was a top 10 hit, Get Down, which was kind of up-tempo for its time, 1973. I would dare say it was almost slightly funky. As Get Down on my top 1,000, I think I've always loved the song as a child. Keep in mind I was 4 years old in 1973, so kind of like the stuff that was popular when I was a little kid. Yes, it starts there and branches out into teenage years and 20s, whatever. So Gilbert O'Sullivan at least had 4 hits. He had 4 worthy hits. But by 75, he was, old hat. So, but for this shining month and a half, he was the king of the world with this song. So, there we go. There's your song Facts for Alone Again Naturally by Gilbert O'Sullivan. Number 918 on my top 1,000 of all time. And my phone's ringing. Spam. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please share, please like, please subscribe, please hit the bell. If you want to see the music video, I'm posting a link in the description. And that's about it for now, my friends. I'm going to try and pump out a few more today. So thank you very much for watching. I wish you peace and love.